Baby, be in love with your fantasies. I can be a star, make a sky so bright. Welcome to my dungeon, this is ecstasy. Let me play the fantasy.
What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Asia.
And it's your boy, BJ.
And we back like we never left.
Thank you guys for pulling back up, tuning back in for another reaction.
Yeah.
We had one of our loyal supporters send us this video via email. Now, this video is titled Salacious Story, Concerns Raised After Video from One of Diddy's Wild Party Surfaces. Now, I'm trying to see what's up with this video. Where did the video come from? Are they going to actually show part of this video? Is it going to be blurred out or what?
You know, part of it gonna be, we only gonna see one little smidge, little part.
Yeah, but
of the party.
I feel like the burning thing about this entire case, the burning thing about Diddy and all of these parties is like who was there and who was involved. Like people want to see evidence, people want to see faces, people want to take down names and know exactly who they are.
Now I want to see it too. Not everything. Not everything.
I can see people just sitting back right now. They probably got lawyers in place. People are probably literally sweating bullets.
Oh yeah. I mean, you're gonna be real quiet when you done took part into something, and then you don't want anybody to know or your name to come up or to come out.
Because
you better pray that your face and your name is not mixed up in any of these videos.
Because way before all of these allegations came out, you saw so many people around Diddy, you saw so many friends, people that's vouching for him, and now all you hear is just crickets right now. Mm-hmm. It's completely quiet.
Yeah. So, okay, well, let's jump in. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let's go.
All right, let's get it.
Joining me now is broadcaster and journalist Diddy Dunleavy. Diddy, let's start with video footage of the birthday party of Sean Diddy Combs, one that he organised for Meek Mill back in 2014. This video has resurfaced with the property manager of the location, the Parisian Palace in Las Vegas, claiming that there were broken bottles of alcohol, used condoms, blood on the bedding, powder, razor blades by the hundreds, lubricant on the dresses and marble floors, panties, bras, and even 2 iPhones in the bushes behind the bowling alley. Goodness me, sounds like quite the party. Do you think we're going to see footage of these parties, particularly the freak-out parties where all the grotesque goings on were happening? And given the fact that we are hearing he taped everything, he had video cameras with him at all times.
Well, that's where I've got a question mark as to whether he filmed this or whether the property manager has bobbed up after. This is 10 years ago, this party. There's something concerning me a bit about this, and we get it by now. We've heard that Diddy has wild parties, but he's in jail. He's awaiting trial in May next year on some pretty serious charges, sex trafficking, etc.
Could be in jail for the rest of his life if convicted.
Exactly.
Sure
so
could.
While this is a salacious story, I'm concerned that the more of this sort of story that bobs up, it's playing into the hands of the defence. They're going to, at some point, be able to argue that he's not going to get a fair trial. But where will they get a jury of people who haven't heard all of these claims? And I'm also just vaguely sceptical about this property manager who says that he found cocaine all over the house, but he thought it was icing sugar.
Well, of course, when you see a wild party attended by rock stars, you assume icing sugar.
Of course. And then he went around and collected.
How could you mistake that for that?
It's a booger sugar, all right. Okay? Because there definitely ain't no sugar just laying around on the table on the floor around the hotel. I'm just saying.
No, that's that party sugar. you get some of that sugar in your tank, ain't no telling what you gonna do tonight.
Right.
Collected it all and said he got about half a gram altogether. So his credibility's not high.
Well, how do you feel about your name being besmirched? Because now we say Diddy, it's
I know.
It's like my son and Hunter. When Hunter Biden's antics became world famous, Hunter Panahi had a moment to deal with that because it was the coolest name for many years, and now it's associated with Hunter Biden.
Yep, I'll go DEE instead of he is Diddy. Yep.
Now, there's a lot of celebrities who are nervous, not just about Sean Diddy Combs's parties and lists being released, but also the high-profile individuals, including a few billionaires who are on the Jeffrey Epstein list, allegedly. Elon Musk was talking about this to Tucker Carlson just before the election.
I'd like to see a matchup of those, call it the top 100 puppet masters on the Epstein client list. They've not tried to prosecute even one. Not even the worst offender on the Epstein client list. They have not even tried to prosecute even one. That's insane.
That's
Because
weird.
they have a lot of diabetic grandmothers who were outside the Capitol on January 6th. They're kind of occupied.
Yeah, I mean, they've put like, whatever, 500 or 600 January 6th protesters in prison, and not one person on the Epstein client list.
Will that ever come out?
Not one single one.
I find that to be quite interesting, actually. Like, what? Not one person? How long is the list? Do we know? Is it, 100 people, 200, 300, 400 people, and we haven't gotten one?
We haven't got any one. And out of all that, I'm not even surprised. Like, I can't even sit here and say that I'm surprised by that.
Me either.
That not one single person has been brought to justice or questioned about it or anything.
Me either.
And they just keep sweeping it under the rug, babe.
Wouldn't you want to know why, though? Like, who's on the list? Like, I would be curious to know, like, how that list matches up with who's on the list and who's in charge.
Exactly.
I just would want to know.
We the people that pay taxpayer dollars, we want to know.
Right. But, yeah, you'll never get that information. That you'll never see the light of day of any of that.
I'm going to get it. I know that information is probably G15 classified.
Right, you're going to come up missing with the letter with the list, too. Wherever the list is at, that's where you're going to be, too. Okay? In the database.
Swept under the rug.
Swept under the rug, okay?
Do you think?
I think part of why Kamala's getting so much support is that if Trump wins, that Epstein client list is going to become public.
I doubt it. I can't
And
see
some of
it.
those billionaires behind Kamala are terrified of that outcome.
That's fascinating there from Elon Musk, saying that there's maybe a few billionaires who were donating to Kamala.
The question is he really going to do it, though?
That is the question.
Because I bet you some of his friends on that list, too. I'm just saying.
Hoping that the status quo would remain, that Epstein list would remain secret. To me, it's incredible that nobody has been charged. This is how can you have a sex trafficker and there's nobody who's actually partaken in what he has done, who's been involved, complicit in those horrible abuses?
Well, it is starting to look, and I'm not saying it is, but it's starting to look a little bit like there is some sort of a conspiracy between some elements of the media who, and you know yourself as well as I do, that the media hear about things, that people are not publishing things that they perhaps know. It's only a matter of time, though. Someone will break ranks and we'll find out more.
And I think there is an expectation, as you heard there from Elon Musk, that with Trump's second term, there is going to be revelation.
Yes.
A lot of people who perhaps have been held in high esteem in the business world, in the celebrity world, are going to be named and shamed.
Good.
Blame period. You literally just said that, though, as far as how they're just sweeping everything under the rug, where it be collusion. I just feel like somewhere in the justice system, they failed us again. Even with Epstein. Like how could nobody ever be brought to justice?
I just think that when you
their
have
name on the list.
Yeah, but the problem is, like, just like the problem was with the Epstein trial in general, is that too many people know too many people who are in too many high places to get through to anybody. Like, at some point, the train's gonna stop no matter what. And you'll never get to the top because there's always that person that also took part, that knows the person that is in charge, that is cousins, uncles. You know what I mean?
Cousins
Like,
with the judge, the prosecutor.
that's my best friend.
Lord knows who.
We went to college together. Like, you'll never get through to the person you need to because there's always gonna be somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. And think about, like, and I'm not saying for everybody, but there's a lot of people in high places because of who they know.
Absolutely.
What they've
Absolutely.
done, what they probably took part. You know what I mean? Like,
Because even when you follow like the whole case and all the people that's really involved, it deals with everybody being like at the top of the totem pole, whether it be prosecutors, lawyers,
you didn't even think about that. Like, think about
lawmakers.
the companies that you work for, the people who are in the higher positions, and how they talk about their friends who are also in these high positions are in these positions for a reason. And it doesn't mean that they've done something bad, but they're connected.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it's not always necessarily like nepotism, but a lot of times it is nepotism. But just like you said, it's people in high places.
They went to college together. This was my frat brother, or this is my best friend's. Like there's always
they're connected in some kind of way.
There's a connection. Yeah. There's always some type of connection. Like, oh yeah, I knew her and we worked here 20 years ago and we did this, and then I came here and I brought them with me here, and it's like, well, how does that work?
It's not about what you know.
It's about who you know.
Absolutely. And then they were talking about like all the stuff and all the evidence that they found at one of these freak-offs. What would they need razor blades for? They said blades.
They had to shave the legs.
Yeah. But they could have just used Nair, babe.
Nair breaks you out for some people. Like me, I could never use Nair. I would never be a Nair person ever.
I'm just saying.
I learned once and for all, and that's all I needed. No, Nair's not for everybody.
And everything that they're explaining that they found at these Diddy parties is like, it just gives you a visual of what's taking place, what people are actually doing, what they're engaging in. You know what I mean? Because if you're finding evidence of like blood and XYZ ABC, it's just completely disgusting.
I'm just
and
trying to
repulsive.
figure out what kind of party would you be at where there's blood and like what I mean. Why?
Exactly.
I mean, regardless of how fun the party gets, like if there's blood, yeah, I mean.
Babe, you got to use your imagination.
I can't. That's the thing.
Well, I got a vivid imagination, and I know exactly what's going on, especially when they talking about Meek Mill, too. Like a party that's been 10 years old, and you seen that clip of Meek Mill in the pool, and in the position that he's looking like he's in pain. Like, you could just imagine of the things that are going on, the videotape stuff that's been recorded, things that Diddy and other people that, that they recorded stuff to try to blackmail other people, to continue to keep you in like this loop of just disgusting behavior. It's just way beyond me. I would never want to be a part of Hollywood. And I feel like, when we watched that movie with Seth Rogen, This Is the End, I feel like that's a good depiction of what Hollywood is. This big hole, you got the devil, you got people falling in hell, burning, all of this stuff. I feel like that's like a perfect symbolism of what Hollywood is right now.
Well, yeah.
And the chickens are coming home to roost. You know what I mean?
All I'm gonna say is,
mark my word.
There's a reason why the stop sign is red. That's it. That's it.
So when you see the stop sign, you're supposed to
stop.
Okay, you're supposed to obey the law.
All the way stop, halt, as in don't go.
Right.
The brakes should pump the brakes, and the car should not move.
And we got on all this damn red.
Just say it, babe. Okay, I'm done.
Hey, it looks good on you though.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize. Yeah, we are, huh? We look like a pair of apples.
At the end of the day, the best love is self-love. Point blank, period.
With the stem.
Yeah, man.
Okay. But no, y'all got to chime in. Let us know what y'all think about this in the comment section. If y'all have any videos that we need to check out, make sure you send us a message, DM us, email us. Okay. And all the information is in the description below. Follow us on all the social media platforms. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe, smash that notification bell. And if ain't nobody else told you today, I love you. And we're going to see y'all in the next video. Y'all.
Salute.
Yeah.